and it is midday in the UK, where our first guest, Mr. Liam Nolan, is right now. Liam, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you again, and great to have you on the podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Just finished my morning workout. So yeah, feeling good. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
No problem. I've been meaning to speak to you for a while. I spoke to you after your last fight. Got that win over Eddie Abasolo. It's taken a while. Were you expecting it to be so long before you were back in the ring, in the circle, wherever?
No, I thought I'd be back sooner. To be fair, but things happen. I don't really know why I've not fought in a while, but it's okay. I'm back now, and I'm just focused on the next job. So yeah, ready to go.
It's been a pretty busy time, even though you weren't fighting. I saw you in Thailand when Jonathan Haggerty, your teammate there, stunned the world, beat Nongo. I know you were so happy. How's Jonathan been doing? I know you were training with him today. How's he going? Any fight news for him? I guess you can't tell us, can you? Got to keep it
Yeah,
secret.
yeah. I think he's still buzzing from it, but yeah, I'm not sure what or who he's gonna fight next. Because I know everyone wants to fight him, but I think I've got no idea who it will be. So yeah, it's exciting times though to see who it will be.
I'm going to ask you first, Liam, and then I'm ask John. Who do you think Jonathan should fight? Jonathan Haggerty. Should it be Tawanchai? Should it be Rod Tang? I forgot everyone who's called him out. Nico Carrillo, Liam Harrison. What do you think, Liam?
What do I think? I think Rod Tang would be a good one. Him a bantamweight. Yeah,
All right.
be a good
John, what
fight.
do you think? What do you think? Who should we see Mr. Haggerty against?
I think he should fight. Excuse me. I
Clear the throat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some bugs in my throat or something. I think he should fight Nongo. I think he should get the rematch. Nongo is probably pound for pound the best ever. Striker in one championship. He knocked him out. Give him the rematch. If he can go in there and beat him up again, knock him out again, then man, the world is his oyster, man. He could just fight whoever he wants after that.
All right. Well, we got some comments here in the chat. Obviously, Liam wants Tawanchai for himself. Is that right, Liam? You gunning for that one down the road?
Well, I've moved up a weight class. So I'm more in the lightweight.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna say, like, would you ever go back down?
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to maybe going back down. But I'm feeling a lot better now at the lightweight. I feel like I filled into it a bit more. So I think that would be better for me to stay in lightweight. But never say never.
Never say never. What's it like? Because you and Jonathan both seem to have, you've moved up, and then you seem like Jonathan was huge when I saw him, and you look like a lot bulkier when I saw you for his fight. Now, what's that process like? Who's helping you at the gym? Is it Christian? Everyone? What is the process to get into that body?
Yeah, it takes time. It's not a quick thing because it's a big jump up in weight. For myself, it was 7 kilos to jump up. So it's a lot of weight, but yeah, it just takes time. Not just one fight. Like probably next time you'll see me, I might be looking better than the last fight. So I think it's the same for John when he fought Kuzmin. He was his first one at bantamweight, and now he look a lot better when he fought Nongo. So yeah, it just takes time. A lot of conditioning sessions, changing the training a little bit. I do a lot less long running and more like sprint work and more like short, sharper training rather than long training. But I feel a lot better for it actually. So it's going well.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. So it's you against Rungrawee Sitsongpeenong, who I don't know too much about. John, what do you know about him? I know we've seen him on One Friday Fights a couple times, a couple of unanimous decisions, but this is going to be his main One Championship debut, I am told. So, yeah, do you know anything about the guy? I know he's obviously comes highly rated.
Well, he has a couple of wins on the Lumpini shows, but they must think highly of him because they want him to debut against Liam. You know what I mean? And that's a tall task. We've seen you compete against the best, best of the best, and do really well. I'm wondering, it's been a while since you fought. Like, what have you been focusing on in training? Have you traveled to other spots, cross trained? You know, what have you been doing?
Well, so just in the time off, like I've not taken time off. Anyone who knows me knows I'm always training, whether I'm fighting or not. You know, I'll always train. So I've just been focusing on, like I said, more conditioning work. You know, like more lifting more weights, and like more, like I said, sprint work, not the long running. I've been training and doing some sparring in some small gloves as well. You know, because this is still my fourth fight in small gloves, but I do feel a lot more used to it than I started. But yeah, that's really mainly it. Everything else is pretty much the same. And now I'm really looking forward to this fight, man. I'm really looking forward. I've been training hard. The time out of the ring has made me very hungry to come in and put on a good show now. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to this one.
Well, you know, there's been people out there saying that because, you know, fighters are wearing the smaller gloves, like the skill level is not as high. You don't have to be as skilled to win the fights. What do you say about that?
Yeah, you know, I saw an interview with Charcher. I think you guys did it, and he was saying actually you have to be more skilled because you have to block better. You can't just rush in. Some people still do it, obviously, but yeah, you have to be more skilled to block better, to defend. And yeah, I think you'd have to agree with that. Like you can't just rush in because you will get clocked. So you have to, you know, look for openings, defend better, and it just changes things. But you have to just focus on this in your training, and then yeah, you should be ready for that.
How has the sprint work and the lifting and all of that impacted your training? Like when you do spar, do you feel a difference?
I feel a lot stronger. I'm definitely hitting the hardest I've ever done. I've just finished. I did 15 rounds in the pads today, like which is crazy. 15, you know, kicks, knees. So that's a lot of rounds, and I felt good the whole way. It wasn't like tapping the pads either, you know, smashing them for 15 rounds. So that's yeah. I'm probably probably the fittest I've ever been, strongest I've ever been.
Back to you, Dick.
Well, what I asked John about your opponent. What do you know about him, Liam? I'm guessing you've been watching those Lumpini fights he had, but have you been able to get any other tape on him? What's that process been like?
Yeah, I've known about him for a while. We've actually shared a couple of the same opponents before, so I know quite a bit about him. I've seen him obviously fight on the One Championship. I feel the level of opponent he fought on One is not the same as what he's going to get with me. And yeah, like I said, I'm just very excited for this fight. I think me and him match up really well, and yeah, it'll be a good fight for sure. This one, looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it too. Let me get some comments here quickly. Grant Sanders, what's up, Grant? Another guy who lives in Hong Kong. Great decision. It's a great place. Hello, gentlemen. I think Haggerty should fight Rodtang. A win against Rodtang would be massive. Yes. So two people want to see the trilogy, Haggerty and Rodtang. Ego kind here. I'm going to read this. You have to agree to a certain point. Obviously, you had to be more skilled with your boxing defense, but at the same time, it takes a lot of the female fighting style. So for me, you add that one skill, but take out several others. Yeah, a bit of a debate. We had it last week as well. Who knows? I enjoy watching both. But yeah, Liam, this card in August, it's shaping up to be a really big one as well, and a lot of big kickboxing fights, I think, as well. You got Gregorian and Chingiz title fight. Let me bring it up on screen. You know, how excited are you to be part of this card? Is, you know, other than your fight, there's some really big stuff on here. I think certainly better than the card in July, which we'll be going to next week, which is a little bit thin, I have to say.
Yeah. No, it looks good, man. So you also got Tawan Chai, right? I think he's fighting debuting in kickboxing. And then obviously Murat and Alizov, that's going to be a really good fight as well. So yeah, it's good to be on this card. And also, I'm looking forward to fighting on Lumpini. All Muay Thai fighters want to fight in Lumpini, and this is my first time. So yeah, I'm very excited because this is like a childhood dream to go and fight there. So finally I get to do it, you know. And I went there last time obviously for John's fight, and the atmosphere was like, it was just buzzing, you know. Like we had a lot of English people there as well, which made it good. And I've got a good team of people coming with me for this one. So yeah, we'll make some noise. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever heard a bigger reaction that when John knocked out Long O. It was insane.
Yeah, we was
Even
going.
though he was the home hero. Maybe Superbon, John, we were there for Superbon. His head kick KO of Tayfun Ozcan, that was big. But yeah, it is a great arena. A lot of people have it on their bucket list, but is this something you've been dreaming of since you were a kid, I guess?
Yeah, it's definitely on the, like I said, on the bucket list. And yeah, since I started Thai boxing, I wanted to fight there, and now I get to finally tick it off. So that's good for me, man. Happy to do that finally.
Well, I'm just going to look at this card because we mentioned it. Here you go. It does look good. Chingiz Alazov, Marat Grigorian. Superbon is going to face the winner. So either way, we're going to get another great fight. Buchecha, Rugrug, Tawanchai, like you said, against David Kiria, coming over to kickboxing. John Lineker is back against Kim Jae-un, bantamweight MMA. We got Supergirl, Christina Morales, Liam, yourself here, and Rungrawee Iraj Azizpour. He's always fun. Heavyweight kickboxing with Ahmed. Yeah, this is a great card. I didn't even know these fights had all been booked. Janlo Sanjao is back too. Yes, I'm looking forward to this one, Liam. But how much does it mean to you to steal the show? Everyone's talking about that main event, I guess, and about Tawanchai. But are you going in there to really put a stamp on it and make sure no one ever forgets the name of Liam Nolan? Sorry, that's so over the top.
Well, yeah, you could say that. I'm coming to do a job, and I'm going to enjoy the job while I do it, and hopefully I'll be walking away with a nice bonus and enjoying some time in Thailand after the fight, man. So yeah.
Yeah, are you going to stick around? I know Jonathan went, I think, back to Koh Samui, and he did a bit of his camp before there. But you're not doing that. You're just coming out a few days early. But yeah, what's the plan after? You're going to hang around? Where are you going to go?
Yeah, I love being in Thailand. It's like a second home now. So I'll go there a week and a half before the fight, just to get acclimatized and do my training, and then I'll obviously have the fight, and then a week after I'll just be there. Like I know a few people in Bangkok, so I'll just chill. Hopefully, if I can, my body lets me, I'll train. I'll do a bit of training and just relax and just enjoy for a little bit, and then come home, and then we restart, go again for the next one.
Yeah, what happens if you get a win? Whose name are you calling for next? When do you want to get back in as well? A bit quicker, I imagine, this time.
Yeah. This I'd like a bit more activity, but we'll see as it comes. But I'd love a shot at the title, man. Definitely love a shot at the title, So if I can get through this one, win this fight, and then a title shot this year or early next year would be, yeah, I'd be over the moon with that.
Well, I think the champ needs challenges, doesn't he, John?
Yeah, for sure. What do you think of the UK invasion into one championship? It's starting right now, right? We're like at the beginning of it.
It's crazy. We got so much talent in the UK. Like I've said it for years. Like if you're a top level British fighter in Muay Thai, yeah, I think you're world level. I think you could fight most of the guys, on like one championship, and yeah. So, and I think you're seeing that now. Lots of guys coming through, and yeah, it's good to see, man. It's good to see. It's nice.
What did you think of Nico Carrillo's performance, man? He looked phenomenal.
Yeah, he looked a lot bigger than Muay Thai as well, like a lot bigger. But you can't. They both made weight, right? So you can't really say they both fight the same weight. You can't say anything about that. And yeah, he smashed it. To be fair to him, like Muay Thai's been killing it the last 3 fights, right? I think he stopped Kulab down in the last one. So yeah, good performance, man. And now he's on the main show. So yeah, let's see what happens, man. It's good.
Definitely. And in the main event of the card coming up that you're going to be on is Chingiz versus Marat, right? And the winner fights Superbon. Superbon won the title against Petrosian. There's some rumors, there's some talks about Petrosian maybe retiring. Do you feel like he has anything to prove? Does he need to come back?
Petrosian?
Yeah.
He's done everything, hasn't he? So not really, like he's a legend, and when you've done everything, what's there more to do? But I think sometimes fighters they cling on to it because it's all they know, you know, and they don't know where else to go. So maybe we're seeing that a bit with him, like he's not sure what to do. I don't really know, but yeah, I think he should retire. You know, why not? What's there left to do? As long as he's happy, and that's all that matters, really.
For sure.
Well, I wanted to ask you as well, what about Sitsongpeenong? Because he is back in action on Friday. You know this man well. Do you want to get that one back? Is that interesting to you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel I watched that fight back so many times, and you know, it's just one mistake, you know. But I was doing well in the first round, and then I just got caught with a good one. It was good work from him, but yeah, I'd love to rematch at some point. Yeah, definitely.
What are you thinking on Friday then? He's up against Victor Teixeira, who had a very spectacular knockout on one Lumpini, I think against Kong Thailand in June last month. Yeah. So, what do you reckon of that matchup?
I think Sitsongpeenong will win. I think he's too big for Victor. Like Victor's coming up in weight, I think, for this one. So I think Sitsongpeenong will be a lot bigger and stronger than Victor.
All right. So yeah, maybe you win your fight, he wins his. We do that one. Winner can face the champ.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'd love to go for the title after this fight, and then rematch Sitsongpeenong. But I'm easy, man. I'll take any fight.
Well, I'll watch any of those. All right. Well, John, have you got anything else for Liam before I let him get out of here?
Nothing else, man. I'm waiting for your return, man. I want to see what you can do. You said you got stronger, bigger, you know, faster. That's exciting news right there.
Lovely.
Well, Liam, good luck. We'll see you in August. John will speak to you again on August 2nd, I believe. I'll catch up with you maybe at the weigh-ins. But yes, we appreciate you hopping on, and good luck with the training. Say hi to everyone down at the gym as well. Thank you, sir.
Cheers, lads. Bye, lads.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dom Lau here from One Championship. You are tuned into the best damn martial arts news outlet anywhere in Asia. SCMP Martial Arts, baby. Give them a follow.